All done. You saved the day. Now you can get back to more important matters.
You did it! Thank you, Jack. The people of Sector 5 owe you their lives. I'm so glad we found you.
How did you find me?
Sheer luck. You were buried in a scrap heap at the bottom of a derelict shaft. You fell a long way, didn't you?
Feels like it.
The climbers finding you was a 1 in a million chance. Most other missing Ghostrunners were located by Mara and destroyed.
Most.
A few are still unaccounted for.
I really wish you'd been there when they came for us.
What happened?
He surprised us at the hideout. Kicked down the door out of nowhere. Then we ran. I got separated.
How does the Keymaster maintain control?
She turns us against each other. The guard recruits the most brutal and reckless spacers and fuels gang wars between the rest. The keys are boarding the elevators to the city. I wish they'd all just go away and never come back. The guys you're fighting are the rear guard. You could wait them out and continue on once they've gone.
No need.
Sure. It's almost scary how little they can do to stop you. I just wonder how safe we are. I worry that the Keymaster will send in more troops to finish the job later.
There'll be no later for Mara.
this machine, it should come to you naturally.
That was easy.
These motors were made with Atma chips in mind. Base engineers were able to control them with their thoughts. Like you did, just now. You have to get to Amida Station fast. We can't give Mara time to prepare.
She had 20 years.
It's not about what she can do to stop us. It's about what she can do to everyone else. It's about what she can do to everyone else in the meantime. You care about...
I've accessed the local network node. We should know what their latest plan is soon.
What was your plan?
The climbers wanted to take over the elevators and move up to the city. Keys caught us halfway through our preparations.
Why did they attack today?
The Keymaster must have somehow found out about us. Or about you. We've got a problem.
Again?
They've just initiated system lockdown at Amida.
What can we do?
We need a way to slow down their retreat. We could use the climbers' help right about now. Too bad they picked such a poor time to die for their cause.
Wasn't it also your cause?
They cared for their families. I care for their species. It's a matter of perspective, I suppose.
I'll try to mess with their transmissions. Confuse them a little.
You can do that?
I'm no computer genius, but their system begs to be hacked. Besides, Atma makes it easy.
The neural implant.
Yeah. Everyone had them before the coup.
And now?
They're not mandatory anymore, but most people have them. Especially people with limb implants like me. Done. They just received orders to stop boarding the elevators and stand by. This will buy you enough time to get there.
Right.
Keymaster knows that Amida is where we'll strike. They'll be ready.
No other way up?
There's one more operational station, but getting there will take you hours. You could climb all the way to the city, but that would require even more time.
Keys also have these brain chips?
Yes, everyone born before the coup. Why?
Can they be hacked?
No, I don't think so.
Not by her. The terminal is just ahead. Not much time left on the clock. Reaching the upper station. Better jump right in. Cybervoid time dilation works in your favor, but you still don't have forever. The elevators will soon be beyond our reach. Interesting. Looks like there's a little something extra in the elevator's security scanner button.
Little something?
A partial Ghostrunner neural scan. You can use it to enhance your programming.
Why is it there?
One of you must have used Amida elevator right before Mara's insurgents disabled the internal security.
Another Ghostrunner.
It could have been you. Focus energy in your left hand and then let it all out.
What?
Don't try to think. Do it. It's just a visualization anyway.
How does it work in the real world?
Rapid micro-vibrations of your inner hydraulics. Sudden change in... Yes. Oh, this is troublesome.
How do I disable it?
First, you should get on top. You could probably cut it down. It won't hold without a supporting cord.
Warning. Catastrophic core failure imminent.
Good.
Welcome to Amida elevator.
Now you can take it down. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Warning. Catastrophic core failure imminent. Amida station security protocols compromised.
I don't think it can actually see you.
It doesn't need to.
There's no time to waste. It'll only get harder.
Amida station security protocols compromised.
Don't fall!
Warning. Catastrophic core failure imminent. Warning. Catastrophic core failure imminent.
Does it ever stop?
Warning. Catastrophic core failure imminent.
The support cords are in sight. The support cords are in sight.
Welcome to Amida elevator station. Have a safe trip.
They'd rather destroy all the elevators than let you up there.
The bigger they are,
Warning. Catastrophic core failure imminent.
For the love of...
we built it to last. We built it to last.
Catastrophic core failure imminent.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Amida station security protocols compromised.
The core is now exposed. You'll be able to shut it down for good. If you can get close enough.
All residents should evacuate the area. Amida station security protocols compromised. Please leave the station in an orderly fashion.
As expected, it was no match.
Wow. Watching from your perspective, I nearly pissed myself. I'm betting being there in person was 1,000 times worse.
Yes.
I can fool the display panel. While the keys are waiting for you at Upper Amida, I'll redirect the elevator to the maintenance floor above.
As long as it gets me closer.
So this is the city. Wow.
You've never been here?
No, I told you. The Keymaster only allows those loyal to her, and only a chosen few.
Mara strictly controls the flow of resources between the city and the base. Food, water, people.
It worked. Amida Station is crawling with keys, but it's far below you now.
Good job.
Oh, thank you. You still need to look out for the regular patrols.
Our next goal is the repository, a data archive created to store knowledge about the world before the burst. It holds some of the documentation on Project Ghostrunner.
Just some.
Only on what was already in development back then.
So where do we go? What's the next step?
Point me to the repository.
Okay, here you go. Just had to download the layout.
She's out of her depth. You need to stop relying on her.
I only rely. Where are all the civilians?
Seems like there's a curfew in effect. Turns out people here are just as oppressed as the basers.
Was that your plan? To attack Dharma City?
Yes. Until today, we thought we were ready.
What were you waiting for?
You. We thought once you awakened, you'd lead us to victory. Help us break free and avenge the Architect. Help us break... So, back to my question. It's not that I doubt you.
society plunged into chaos. Decades of my hard work and careful planning derailed. The primary mainframe of the repository is long gone.
I keep putting out calls for help, but no one is answering me. I don't care if I'm the last climber left. I'm not gonna quit. I'll keep helping you no matter what. Whatever we have to do, we'll do. Rebuild the rebellion from the ground up if we have to.
Good.
You keep displaying aberrant behavior. Makes you encourage the girl. Gratitude, empathy, pity. You're not supposed to feel any of those.
So quiet here.
You said there's a curfew.
Yes, but it's more than that. At the base, even indoors, even after lights out, you can still hear the heavy machinery. Factory engines, air turbines, mining drills, they never stop. There's none of that here.
Call the guard!
You don't talk much, huh? Still, it's good to hear your voice. I've been trying to make it happen for a year. Everyone in the city willing to fight already been killed?
Or join Mara.
Watch out!
Pathetic. These are not soldiers or security. They're just bandits. Although better armed than the ones from before. although better armed than the ones from before.
I heard that during the Architect's reign, it was possible to move up here from the base. That there was a special exam to earn it. I wonder if I'd made the grade as an engineer.
Definitely.
Judging from the job she did repairing you, not in 100 years. Judging from the job she did repairing you, not in 100 years.
Why did you program me not to use guns?
Dharma is full of technology that is all too vulnerable to accidental destruction. With a blade, there are no straight cuts, no shockwaves. No. With a blade, there are no straight bullets, no shockwaves, no collateral damage. Not to mention how... Look at their weapons. 20 years worth of research and no technological progress to speak of. At this rate, Morrow's regime will fall to rebels in a decade or two. Ones armed with sticks and stones.
There's some activity near the repository. I can't tell what's going on, but there's a disturbance in the network.
What kind of disturbance?
There's a field of interference moving through the district. Surveillance systems are going haywire.
Some kind of weapon?
More like a jamming device. But why would the keys blind their own cameras? You're almost at the repository. I wonder what it was like to live in the old world. I've heard stories, but I don't know what's true and what isn't. No one does. I mean, how could they? My grandparents were still kids when the gates closed. No human has been outside since. The interference is moving away, whatever it was. The good news is, the repository terminal is still there. The bad? It's now guarded.
GR project started out as a military contract and ended up being our most ambitious undertaking.
Our